a common thing that writers experience when they're trying to figure out whether or not to talk to me as a writer who maybe has been around the block a few times, may or may not have some advice to give on a specific thing, is that writers can feel as if, you know, am I wasting Ray's time? Like, do I have a question that's important enough, to spend time, like talking to Ray about, and one of the things that I will say about that is that in and of itself can be part of a psychological barrier, the sense that I need to have the right thing to even be able to put on the table can itself be a thing, itself can be a psychological block, along with all the other psychological blocks that come with writing. You know, we overload so much in our writing, we invest so much of our hearts in it. And also in ourselves as writers, are we good writers? Did we bring ourselves up to the standards that it requires to be a writer in the first place? And there's just so much that is amped up about this entire thing. And it can even trickle down to something as simple as, do I have a worthwhile question to ask Ray? And the thing that I will say is, yes, you always do, even if you're not sure what it is. Even if you want to just show up and ramble. I think one of the things that I've said to writers is rambling is our attempt to look at something from multiple different directions as we're circling around it and trying to find out what it even is. We're looking for the language for this thing that we're reaching for, and I was known as a poet, we were always looking for the proper language to be able to get at something, So rambling is the most poetic thing that you can do because you are searching for the words, to be able to put something into, to put something into words. It is the most writerly thing. So the thing that you can do is you can show up in the same way that you show up for your writing. You can show up with not even a clear question to ask, because those questions will come up. They will come up in our searching for what is the thing that is most racking your brain, about your writing. Yes, but it's not just about writing. It's about everything else around it that impinges on the writing.